Hello. Yeah, hi. I'm just.
Aji, namaste.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good
Good evening,
evening,
good evening,
everyone.
ma'am. Is it
Okay,
clear?
let us wait for a few people to join us. One or two
Sure,
more.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. Paper, is ready just. Good. Sketch ready just. Sketch किया sketch ready just. వాళ్ళు ఎదురుగా చేద్దాం పెన్సిల్ ఉందా రెడీ చేసుకో అంటే
Okay, so we can start now.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening,
Sure.
everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Today in our series, we are going to discuss Kalamkari, which is a Indian traditional art, a form of hand painting and block printing on cloth, and derives the name from the word kalam. It is practiced in the states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Today in our creator series, we have with us Prashad of Ravila, who will take us through his journey and give us the insights of the art of Kalamkari. So Prashad, it is over to you now. You
Yes,
introduce
ma'am.
yourself and tell us that when did you decide actually that you want to practice this traditional art form? And,
Actually, the thing is, ma'am, my friends, I joined college in '93.
okay.
When I joined the college, there was a guy who had come from Kalahasti who was my benchmate, and he created the interest in Kalamkari at that point of time when he was also learning Kalamkari.
Right.
So it was a new art form, and though I was interested in art and commercial art, my in 10th I was doing commercial art. So because of that interest, I was into that, and I could see the interest was just continuing. It was just a hobby, like it was nothing serious about it. But of late, what has happened is for the past 5 or 6 years back, there were many artists whom we came across, all the old people and all, where we are seeing the art form has deliberately gone down in its standards.
Right.
The reason might be anything, but the art form has lost its standards. So we thought of, okay, it's not the question of revival, because there are many people who are reviving Kalamkari nowadays. Wherever you can see many revivalists everywhere. So it is like looking for a good art form where we can see the good artist practice, the original art of Kalamkari, which is somewhat pleasing to the eye. So we are just looking at that.
To revive the art.
No, revivalists there are many. I am not a revivalist. That's what I am telling you. I am not a revivalist. I am not a businessman. It's just a hobby to present the best of Kalamkari. That's it.
Right. So
The best
it
of
all
Kalamkari.
started, Prashad, that it is said that it started from in the temples, as most of the art forms in India, where
Yeah.
it is a decorative, backdrop, be it say
Yes.
whether Kalamkari, Pichwai, Patachitra, everything is like that. So
Yeah.
you let us know about the Kalamkari and its history, how it started, the origins and all that. Let us explain to our viewers about this.
See, actually, the Kalamkari, which it's been told that Kalamkari is an art form which was practiced in the temples. Now, these were the previous pieces. I can show you some old pieces of Kalamkari here. It was mostly themed on God only.
Okay, so
You can see
it
here.
was in the background of the temples, right?
Yeah, mostly. These were the temples. So most of the art form when it was started also in 1950s by Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay ji for revival for the training center. All these were the drawings that were done at that point of time. This is the what you called Dashavatara.
Okay.
So these were the art forms which were there previously. That's what it says. It's mostly a wall hanging and such sort of things. You're seeing this.
Yeah.
And slowly this is Rati Manmada.
Can you
You
keep
ever seen
your
this?
camera a little still so that you can
Yeah, yeah. Now you're
see
seeing
it
this?
properly?
Similarly, there are many, as I said, no? Now, just to have a look at this art form, this is Dashavatara.
Mm.
See the clear picture?
Mm.
This is how it was previously. And nowadays, it's totally changed. That's what I mean to say. So, this was a temple art previously. See here?
Mm.
This was a previous art form. So, of late, what has happened is it has come into fabric.
Okay. So
So,
what
what I
is
mean to
the
say,
what actually is
previously,
the
the previously it was a temple art form only. But as there are many people who claim it has to be a temple art, but what we can see is even in Tanjavur, there is a revival going on for a sari. That is what is that? Karuppu. What Karuppu? There is a sari. The revival movement is going on even in Kalakshetra, which had Kalamkari in it, which was around 300, 400 years back. It was done on the sari.
okay.
So
So
Kalamkari is there previously also.
so you mean to say it
Kodali
started
Karuppu.
from
Yeah,
the
I got the name. It is
temples, but
Kodali Karuppu sari.
okay. It started from the temples, but now it is, commercially done on cloth and saris and
Yeah,
all that.
if it is to be stated now, it is commercially done on fabric. And if you take Kodali Karuppu into consideration, it was already there 300, 400 years back. It was done on a sari also.
On the sari also. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
what are the common subjects and motifs that are done now and what were done previously? Previously, you showed us, mostly related to mythology, right?
Yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes.
what is presently? What are they do? What are the subjects
Presently,
and
the thing
motifs?
is, mostly they'll be doing on what you call these Hamsa, that is Annapakshi they call, no? Swans, peacocks.
Mm. Mm.
These are the different birds and floral things they do. Like, see this, I'll show you. Like elephants,
Yeah.
you see a deer here. You see fishes. You see deers, rabbits.
Okay. So basically,
Wait,
scenes
birds.
from nature that you are drawing.
Yes, 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 yes. Basically, from nature they take it. And nowadays, because of the designer thing, people are drawing anything. For example, even gods are there.
Can you keep your camera a little still?
Sure, sure, man. I'll show you. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me, man.
So now there are different types of kalamkari in India. It is, not only practiced in South India but in Gujarat also. And in South India also, like in different places, it is done. So let us, you just explain us the different styles that are practiced in South India. The type of kalamkaris that are in practice
And
in South India.
in South, actually, there are only two things that is known for Kalamkari. One is Kalahasti style and other is Pedana style. There's another style which is not much talked about that is called Silkampatti. That's near Madurai. That's near Madurai, Kumbukonam. There is a style which is still practiced as a Kalamkari art form there also. So
Okay, so what is
block.
the difference You said one is from the like from Kalahasti.
Kalahastri is a free, it's a hand drawn, it's done by hand only. And even
Okay.
there in Tamil Nadu, it is done by hand only. Where the colors are, there the colors are not natural, I was told. I've seen some sarees, they were not natural. And in Pedana, it is block printing.
Acha. So, can you now show us, the different, what are the, first of all, you show us what are the raw materials that are required for kalamkari. And also you take us through the, the entire process of kalamkari so that people can understand how it is done and, why.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, first the kalamkari starts on a white or any colored fabric like this. Okay, you're able to see this?
No, actually, your picture is a little blur.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now?
Maybe there is some connectivity issues. We cannot see your picture properly.
Dorothy? 1 minute. Dorothy? No, its connection is full. Is it
Okay,
so?
fine.
Now also it's like that?
You show us maybe in this room where you're doing it, we cannot see it properly. Maybe due to the.
Let me go out and let me see. Is it okay now here?
Yeah, we can see.
Door open. Local inch open. Just open the store. Let the signal. So this is a white fabric. Normally we start with.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So fabric has to be clearly washed because any starch or anything that is there should be just taken off. It has to be boiled first. It has to be washed. It has to be free of starch. I'll show you the reason why it has to be done like that. After that, this fabric is processed in milk and with myrobalan. Okay?
Okay.
I'll show you. After that, a sketching is done now. I'll show you how. Just sketch it now. A normal, previously they used to do with twigs. Now they are doing with pencils itself.
Okay.
Okay? The sketch will be done by a pencil. After that, it will be written with, this is called as Kasim Karam. Done this. This is known as Kasim Karam. This is nothing but, it is a fermented jaggery water with iron filings for 15 days.
Okay.
Now the thing is, if I apply this, I'll show you now. If this is the cloth, this is a plain cloth. On this plain cloth. Can you ask
someone else to hold the camera so that you can draw it and show it?
Sorry, camera. See, if I use this jaggery water to draw on this normal thing, nothing would happen. See here? Has anything happened here?
Okay. So this is the normal cloth.
This is the normal cloth. Now this is the processed cloth, okay? On this processed cloth, right?
I think we lost the connection. Okay.
In 1 or 2 seconds, now this will become totally black.
Okay. So how much time does it take to become black?
Yes, ma'am.
How much time does it take to become black?
Just it takes around 2 to 3 seconds.
Okay, right.
See here.
Yeah, we can differentiate.
Yeah. Now, once that drawing is done like this, we apply a red color.
Okay.
For applying, after applying the red, it has to be boiled. We normally apply alzarine, which is a synthetic form of red. Previously, they used to apply madder.
Okay. So
After
now
the red
you
and all
apply
this,
for red. You
ma'am, I'm
for
not able
red
to hear you,
use
ma'am.
allicin.
Ek minute, ma'am. Ek minute, 1 minute. Huh? I'm not able to hear you. I don't know for what reason.
We are waiting for. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I'm not able to hear you, ma'am. In 1 minute. I'm not able to hear you. Just a moment, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Don't disconnect it.
I'll just see this. After the red is
So can
applied,
you hear me now?
ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's not audible, ma'am.
Okay, so
It's not audible.
you just.
I don't know for what reason suddenly the voices got cut.
We can hear you. You can explain us.
Yeah, you can work, huh? Oh, no. Okay, let me just go about it. Just give me 2 minutes. Now, after that, again, the cloth has to be processed in plain milk. Then only we can add this yellow color.
Okay.
After this process, once this is done, a blue is added on the yellow to form the green.
Right.
And after that, the blue or whatever the background, we can do it on it. So this is the entire process. The shade work and all comes different. So the process. This is what is being commercially done now.
Okay. Then some people claim that there are 23 steps for it. Is it true, or is just the number of steps that you have shown us?
23 steps. Previously, they used to be 23 steps, ma'am. Nowadays, it's only for sake they are saying. The number of steps is now on the boiling. You just count the steps. Boiling the fabric, processing it in milk and mirebalin, sketching and writing, washing it and applying red color. After that, processing it in milk and applying yellow. And after yellow, again, the green is there. After that, whatever color, blue or whatever is there, we just add it and wash it once more. That's it. 8 steps.
So it's
That's what is
almost
happening
like
now.
8 to 9.
I'll tell you. Previously, what used to happen is, see this. You're able to see this?
Yeah.
See, once the red is applied, this is the new fabric now. Nowadays, whenever we are doing, the color stays there.
Okay.
That yellow color. You see that yellow color?
Yeah.
Previously, it used to come as white, even after applying yellow. See the difference? The reason is, at that point of time, they used to put this fabric in cow dung and spread it out in the sun and sprinkle water for 3 days. That's a sun bleach they used to do. So the color used to come white, not like this.
Okay. So now we don't get this white color.
Now you don't get this. Now I can see. Now you see this. The red is applied, and still the cloth is white. And I'm showing you the difference also. Commercially, now this has not been done.
Okay. Understood.
So this is the difference. So saying 23 steps, if you follow this process, yes, it is 23 steps.
Okay.
But nowadays, commercially, it's not possible to follow also. And as things which I was telling, this is this. You able to see?
This is what?
This is myrabalin. This is karakai. This is what is mixed. This is powdered and mixed in milk.
Okay.
And
so that acts as a mordant, right?
Yes. And after this, once this is done, after the sketching, previously used to be done with this. This is nothing but tamarind twigs.
Okay. So
Nowadays we are using.
how do you prepare that kalam? Can you show us that? You know?
This is the kalam.
Hmm.
You want me to make a kalam now?
Yeah. If you can show us that, it would be great.
ఇది ఒకటి తయారు చేసి చూపించు. Yeah, 2 minutes. By the time I'll explain by the time,
Okay.
because I have to get that ready, no? This is nothing but a bamboo where we'll just sharpen this at one edge.
Okay.
This is for writing, fine writing. And if it is like this, it is for painting. Thick edge.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So depending upon how we use this, we make the pen. This is one which has got worn out a little.
Okay.
For finer writing, this will be the one used.
Right. So
And previously,
how fine you want to write, accordingly you sharpen the pen.
Yes. You can sharpen it as such. See, for
Right.
example, you want to write it so fine. 1 minute. Like this.
Okay. Yeah.
You seeing the writing?
Yes.
Previously, people used to do such fine work.
Right.
So for writing finer, nowadays it's coming like this.
Okay. So
Previously, it used to be like this.
the thickness of the lines actually depends on the sharpening of the pen, right?
Exactly. See here. Now I think you can make the difference now. See the tip.
Yeah.
So the tip is quite a thing, and it's more work, you know.
Hmm.
It's a tedious writing work. And
So,
this is the colors now.
So this is
This
the
is
yellow
for-
color.
No, this is for the red. This is the alizarin, which we mix with alum.
Yeah.
Previously, what they used to do, they used to apply this wherever the red used to be. We need red somewhere. They used to apply the water of alum water there, and while boiling, they used to add these. This is chaval. This is surut chekka. This is surut chekka. This gives one type of red. This is chaval kudi, which gives another form of red. So we used to have these three, where we used to get the different shades of red naturally. Now we are using only this. The reason why we
Now
are not
you-
using this is
Okay. So naturally for these we need these three, or for
three or one.
alizarin,
Any one is also sufficient.
any one is sufficient, and the alizarin is the chemical form.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now
And
the
then
reason why
after
they
that-
don't use this is the entire fabric will have wherever the alum is applied, the color will be thick. Rest all it will become a light tinge of pink. So again we have to do this process.
Okay.
So that is the reason why the people now commercially cannot do that. That is the reason they are not using these three.
Okay. Hence the steps are reduced.
Yes. And this is the indigo for blue.
Right. So this is also
And
a
nowadays-
chemical dye?
No, the indigo nobody is using now. We are using only chemicals for blue.
Okay.
And this is what is used for yellow. This is called karagapu. This one boiled along with alum will give you the yellow color.
Okay.
So these are the ones that are being used now. These are the ingredients for the entire kalamkari, and this is katta. They say they use it in pan.
Okay.
You get this brown. If
Right.
you use this, you get brown. And there are other steps like mixing colors. Mixing colors, we get different shades like this.
Okay.
So we can get shades also depending upon the time you have, on the passion you have. You can do all sorts of things. You want more money, just go directly like this.
Okay. Understood. Understood.
Yeah.
So
See,
now
yeah.
there is also one question that I wanted to ask, on behalf of those who are watching, that these days the market is flooded with screen printed kalamkari also, right?
Yes.
So how ordinary a person would, recognize what is original kalamkari, a hand-drawn kalamkari, and what is screen printed. How to differentiate between that. Can you explain us that by showing a little?
Ma'am, actually, kalamkari, let me tell you, there are ways of doing kalamkari, even by hand, okay?
Okay.
It is all the process of commercialization where people want, even when, that's the reason I had come into this. The reason is way back in 2000, what was being paid, even in 2020, the same amount is being paid for them. So it doesn't work out for many of the artisans. So that is the reason people have just moved out for the screen and all that because of, even the family has to run, right?
Yeah.
Because with the tedious process, no, the output is very low. And the amount you're getting paid is also very low. That is the reason. Now I'll tell you different forms of kalamkari. This is a hand-drawn kalamkari, okay? So this is a hand-drawn kalamkari. And this is another hand-drawn kalamkari. You can see the difference in both. And this is also a hand-drawn kalamkari. So the work from every artist will differ.
Yeah.
Why? The reason why I'm telling you is this. I'll show you. There are people who will want to make the work very fast, complete it very fast. So what happens is, what type of kalamkari is the requirement is what you have to look at it. They normally see here. Somebody has made a painstakingly, they have done a bird over here. You're seeing the bird?
Yeah, I can see.
The painting, see what has happened in the painting.
Yeah.
The tail is gone.
Okay. Yeah, the colors are
See here.
Can you show it us again? We just missed you out.
So let me tell you, this is what it is. This is a different, for example, I'll tell you why I'm showing all this. See here. See the shabby work.
Yeah.
See, let me.
There are spots outside, right?
One sort of kalamkari. Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is all done by hand only. But see, the difference will be like, what is the artisanship in this? One. Second, let me come to, this is the screen printed. Compare with the hand drawn.
So how we will recognize that? That is my question.
Yes. Yeah. I'm coming to it. Hey, see, in screen printed, see, there will be a screen for every half a meter or 1 meter.
Okay.
And see the joint here. The joint will not be fixed.
Yeah. You can see.
You can see here. Here.
Yes.
So while writing, it will be perfect here. This is one way of looking at it. And there are people now, they connect it with now. They'll take a pen, now they'll just connect it. So you'll not be able to make out. There, at that point of time, all you have to say is, for example, see, there is a peacock over here, right? And there's a peacock over here.
Yes.
1 minute. Tape this one. Take the tape. This one. Tape this one. You tape. See what the peacock or whatever the flower is, exactly will be the replica here. And I'll show you. Here, wait. The distance from this point to this point is 15, no? And from here also it will be the same. Distance from here to that point will be 15.
Yeah.
Exactly equidistant. Same thing will be getting repeated. See here, this flower is here, and these both are here. Same will be here also.
Yeah.
It may either be repeated half a meter or in 1 meter,
Means
depending upon the screen that is being
there
used.
will not be any imperfection, you mean to say, when it is done screen printed.
Wanted if somebody wants to make it imperfect, to make it pass it off as handloom and handmade, you can't do anything. And
Okay.
second, this is a dye. This is a dye, and in this dye, there is no need to use that milk, and myrobalan is not required. You can usually directly use a pigment color, give a synthetic color.
Okay.
And somebody wants to sell such stuff at last after finishing everything, they'll put it in milk and give you because you need the smell. Smell is not the criteria whether it is a kalamkari handmade or not.
Right.
You got the point?
Yeah, we got the point.
So
So,
this is how the difference is.
right. Can you show us one or two, your distinct, what should we say, good kalamkari pieces done by
Okay, I'll
you?
show now. I have shown you all these kalamkaris that have been done. Now I'll show you the kalamkari which we are trying now.
Hmm.
Now this is what we are trying.
Okay, tell us the speciality of this.
See the work. The work will be a little what a miniature in time. The coloring will be different. The coloring will be. We'll try to stick on whatever possible in natural. We'll try to stick on with it, and the work will be clearer. Not like what you have seen. The color doesn't go side. We'll try to stick on to where it has to be there.
Okay.
Or the yeah.
Do you also shade them, the colors?
You've seen the work.
Yes, we can. So you do the shading also these days, right?
Yes, we are doing shading only. Yeah, you can see that. Here this one. See here, we are trying for different sorts of things. Oh, kalamkari. This is Krishna in a sitting posture.
So how do we protect these kalamkari sarees, because these are done with natural colors? So do the natural colors come easily, or we have to follow some process?
Ma'am, everything natural colors are easily available. Only the thing is, it is the effort and the monetization of that effort that is creating all the problem.
No, I'm asking how should we protect, after we get a kalamkari sari, how to
Acha,
protect
you mean
these
to say the
sarees?
production? See, ma'am, this
Yeah,
is already processed in milk. The only thing is people just keep it inside. What happens if you keep it inside is the furnace will be formed. A dots system. Damage piece. ఏదో ఒకటి తీసుకో. I'll show you, ma'am. Then you will understand why it is. It has to be at least once in a while. It has to be put out. Yeah, it is. That's it. See, no, it is Jupish. Can you see the white spots here?
yes,
These are fungal spots.
okay. So
If
how
it is
do we
it is
protect?
cold or damp, you're keeping it inside your stove well for too long, the fungus will form. Once it is formed, the dots will come. Nothing will then it will not go at all. The only thing is once in a while you take it out, put it out in the sun, or put it out in the air, let it be aerated so that the spots don't form. That is the way it has
So
to be
what
taken
should
care.
be the frequency of taking it out and drying it in the sun and all that?
See, if it is a summer, no issues at all. If it is a winter or rainy season, it's better that you take it out at least once a week and see what has happened to your sari or fabric, whatever it is.
Okay. So we
Only
have
in
to
the
keep on inspecting our sarees for say
I would not
weekly
say
or
keep on inspecting, but
days.
at least you have to check out once in a while, no? Especially when it rains or it is quite damp or it is quite cold.
Right.
Just keeping outside it's better. Keeping inside and locking it, just keep it outside. That is sufficient.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So in at let's conclude with one more question I would like to ask you. that in every art form they require some appreciation and support for the traditional arts. So in
Yeah.
order to preserve the art form. So what are your views regarding
Ma'am, the thing is, people should appreciate the work that is being done, ma'am, rather than looking at prices. Really, that is only killing the art form. The people who sell kalamkari, mostly, I would say, are looking more for prices only. They, wherever you see, it's only the prices that is ruling the roost. So if there's a traditional art form, wherever I have come across, what I'm saying is they just compare it. It shouldn't be compared. Artist to artist is getting compared. He says we are getting at such a low price. Why are you charging high? The work that the hard work or whatever what you call the original ideas or whatever that is being we are putting out. No, nobody is looking at it. Just because we are, I am not into business, I don't have a problem. But if there is a serious artisan who is going to really have his livelihood on this art form, I think it will be a serious trouble for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Being a hobby for me, it doesn't matter for me. But for others, I have seen many people who are a national award, I mean, national merit certificate winners and all coming to screen printing just for the case because they have to run the family, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't
understood.
blame the screen printing also because it's a livelihood for them.
Okay.
As long as people are there to buy, it will be there.
Can you show one sari the entire before we conclude? Can
Yeah.
you show one, entire sari how it looks?
Entire sari, how it looks. Okay, I'll show you one chicken curry now.
Uh,
Chicken curry. So we have done kalamkari on a chicken curry sari. I'll just show.
yeah, please.
This is the blouse. Reverse. Okay. Hmm? Chindes. Fan object. Yeah, ma'am. 1 minute. Messy. 1 minute. We have taken care of not disturbing this work also.
Okay.
And in the gaps, we have done this kalamkari. And this is the blouse part. And లోపల నుంచి ఒక కంచి పట్టు తీసుకో. And this the entire sari goes like this. 1 minute. Coloring. Just show a coloring part. 1 minute now. Open J. Now we are trying these. These are we are trying to come do the Palampur style of kalamkari. We want to try Palampur itself. That white lines. Yeah, the work is in progress. So we have started writing those sorts of things. The chins kalamkari. Now this we have done on one sari.
So this is
You
a
able to
new
see it?
technique.
I wouldn't call new. Everything is there previously. We are only trying to do what is there.
Okay.
So this is one. This is another, which we are trying. These are the different sorts of things we are trying here on a sari.
So this would be in one single color. This will not be painted.
No, because the background is yellow. Maximum we can do only two colors on this. One is the red and other is we can do a gray, we can do a red, and we can do a green. So we have to play only with three colors.
Right. So
Because the base is already red.
After this, you will be coloring it, right? Or you will just
Yes,
leave
it has to go for coloring. We have just done the writing part of it has been done now. Now this has to go for the coloring.
Okay. Okay,
And
understood.
yeah, Adi Jobish. Banarasi. Yes,
So it can be done on all kinds of fabric, right? Even
yes.
in
Now we are seeing, see, this
and
we are done on,
Kanjivaram
see
you are
this
doing.
fabric. You are seeing this? It's so light.
Yes.
You put the hand only, you're able to see the coloring.
Right.
So all sorts of things, all sorts of fabrics, wherever the color sticks, we do it.
Yeah, understood. So thank you, Prashad. Thank you for showing us, and giving us a complete understanding of kalamkari, which is
Thank you very
actually,
much for providing the opportunity.
uh, uh, truly, you
Yeah.
may say it's a labor of love for
Yes,
the
absolutely.
art tradition and culture.
Yes.
So thank you very much. And
Welcome, ma'am.
I thank you all the people who are participated and joined us. And, it was really good to understand from you. Um,
And thank you very
so,
much too for allowing me, showcasing my work.
no, it's a pleasure. We really enjoyed the process, the entire process. Because until and unless you see it and get,
Yeah.
real things. So that is the thing. Anyways,
Yes, ma'am.
so thank you very much. We
Thank
will
you, ma'am.
be
Thank you very much.
coming up with another session of the series probably next week. Until
Sure,
then,
ma'am.
bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. Good night.